Hi everybody, let's just do a check-in today. I'm Melissa from Postcards to the Universe. So I got two decks, Magical Hours Tarot, and this is a newer deck I've gotten, the Tarot of the Woodland Gardens. Here, let me show you the boxes. So I just want to see, these are the two. They're such great decks, right? Okay. So I just want to see what messages come through from Spirit. So I'm going to start with this. I'm going to pull 3 cards. What does Spirit want you to know? What is it that you need to know right now? We're going through like a big astrological event coming up. It's called Barbo's Basket, and you can find out all about what that means if you go into the lists, the playlists on my YouTube, and under the lives, you'll see I did a show with Kathy Beal, and she went with what that means collectively for us globally. It's really, really fascinating. Astrology. So we are in that energy right now. So what does Spirit want us to know? What message does Spirit have for you? I don't pull the flippers with this deck because it's so damn slippery. And I don't read these upside down. What message does Spirit want us to know? What message does Spirit want us to know right now with all this intense energy? There's going to be some big shifts globally and, you know, personally. There's going to be big shifts in our lives. So if you're here, it's because you were guided here, because this is a message for you. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to keep that to the side because that one makes kind of sense. Jeez Louise. This deck. All right. You're very slippery. Now chill out. Okay. Okay. Come on. You know what? It's doing it more than it usually does it. So it wants these out because we got, look, 2 aces. 2 aces. So, okay. All right. Oh my God. Okay. 7 of Cups. I don't usually, like I said, take the flippers, but yeah, it's just, these are really flipping today. 2 of Cups. I like that one too. New relationships. Okay, so let's do these 4. Okay, so aces, new beginnings, the beginning, the seed planting, the pure potential. We got pure potential. And you know, we have pure potential in something starting new here. Something physical. Pentacles is physical. Swords is, you know, communication, information, thoughts, ideas. You know, we have new ideas are going to start flooding through. There's going to be some new beginnings, new projects. Maybe you're going to want to start to create something that you've been thinking about. You want to work on, like you're really, really inspired to bring whatever this is to fruition, because Pentacles is physical, the earth. Now, the 7s here is going to, you know, have you doing a lot of assessing. You know, you're going to do a lot of like, what is it now? What is it that I'm going to be bringing with me forward? What is it I'm going to be letting go of? You have a lot of choices. You have a lot of experience already. You know, sometimes this could be a little bit about confusion. You got too many things flying in the air and you're like a little overwhelmed. But it's also about doing the real inner work, the real reevaluating about what is important right now, you know, and it could sometimes be a little bit of a testing of your will and your faith and how you're feeling inside, right? But there's going to be some kind of a shift going somewhere new, because we had 2 aces that really, really wanted to come out of this deck. I mean, they both flew out. So we have some serious new seeds being planted. You maybe have had an idea that you've wanted to do forever, And with this configuration that's in the astrology, you know, you could just look up some astrologers, they're all talking about it, and you can find out what that means. But with this new configuration that's happening, this basket, they call it a basket because of the points in the stars, and it looks like a basket the way they meet, you know. They're all meeting at 4 degrees. You know, 4s are also about stability. So, you know, 4s are about a structure. So a new structure is being planted here. So you can check out the video in my feed with Kathy Beal about it, and you can really dive into that and see what that's about. But if you're here and you're watching and you have something that you've been thinking about doing, yeah, you want to do it. And you also have the 2 of Cups, and this is a really, really nice card about new connections that you're going to be making. You know, it could be a relationship, it could be a business relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a lover, it could be something. So something new is going to be coming in a relationship kind of way. Now, I'm not saying necessarily it's romantic, but it could be romantic. You know, the 2 of Cups it's got a beautiful energy to it when these 2 come together, right? So whether this is a collaboration of a business partnership, a new friendship, a new love, a new creative project, this is all what's going to be coming after this energy. This is what they want us to know. So that's really good. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing. What do they want us to know? Now these, I do take the flippers because this is not a slippery deck. Okay, so I do. So what does Spirit want us to know about this energy? I don't read upside down on these. The only deck I read upside down is the Stranger Things Tarot, because that I'm reading about current events in the world and about the upside down world that we are currently living in. So what does Spirit want us to know about the energy coming in for us with this big Barbeau's basket, this point? It's a point in the stars that is going to do a reset kind of a thing, right? It's like a global reset, and maybe a jump in consciousness. So what does it want us to know for us? Okay. All right, no more flippies. Not like the last one. I'm telling you, that deck is really slippery. Let's cut. So we got the Knight of Pentacles jumped out. We got the Queen of Arrows. We got the 7. Oh, interesting. 2 7s. There's going to be a lot of reassessing. Ooh, things are coming to completion. 10 of Wands. Okay. Interesting, interesting. All right. So, yeah, we're going to be moving forward. You know, whatever this project is, or this new idea is, or this new relationship, business venture, I'm getting more, I'm not getting so much the feel of romantic here, because we only have 1 cups. We don't have the lovers. Oh, I'm sorry, we have 2 cups. But we don't have the lovers. There's a lot of it about our energy and about things that we're going to be manifesting, I think. So I'm going to say that, yeah, you're going to form this new relationship with somebody, and it's going to be a catalyst, and it's going to bring in some new kind of dynamic between the 2 of you, a collaboration that you're going to be birthing, that you're going to be pushing forward, right? That's going to be coming to physical manifestation, because that's what I talk a lot about physical manifestation. Now the Queen of Arrows is swords, right? So you're going to have there's going to be a lot of wisdom here. There's a lot of wisdom coming through. There is a lot of compassion, a lot of authenticity, a lot of knowledge that you and the other person are going to be bringing to the table with this, right? There's a lot of experience behind you, because again, we have the 7, and 7s are, you know, we have 2 7s here. So 7 is about experience. It's about choices. It's about learning. It's about a testing of will of faith. It's about doing inner work, reevaluating. So there's going to be a lot of assessing, right? There's going to be a lot of evaluating about where you want to go when you bring whatever this is forth, whatever it is. And I have a feeling, because of the 2 of Cups, it's not something you're going to be doing alone when you bring it to fruition. Wands, wands is our energy, is our spirit, is our passions, is our like, oh my God, if you're an artist, it's bringing your painting to life. If you're an author, it's birthing your book, right? You're bringing this, you're starting this new, and you are going to be bringing it to completion, right? You're going to be bringing it to completion. It will be completed, and it's going to be something that is super, super exciting, something that you're really jazzed about, something that you've created that's really beautiful. I'm getting no negative cards here. There's no, crossing, there's no 5s, there's no challenges that are coming up that are significant. There's no Tower card. Everything has this beautiful energy about whatever it is that is going to be this reset in your life, right? There's a global reset, but this is a reset for you. And it's going to have to do with somebody else. Somebody else is going to be a part of it, right? Whatever that reset is. And maybe it is a new relationship. If it is, and something happens, you read this card and you're thinking, oh my God, this could be about this relationship. Let me know, because I would love, I'm still learning, so I would love to hear your thoughts about it. But yeah, it's a really, really nice energy. And it's really, really exciting, this reset that we're all going to be feeling and we're all going to be influenced by, collectively and individually. And I think things are going to be moving forward quickly, but they're also going to be very different after this point that the sky is leading us, right? There's been I've been following astrology. I'm learning about it more and more. I'm going to be taking a class, I think in August, with Kathy actually. And so I'm really going to understand it better, but just following along with the astrologers and then seeing the cards and then seeing what's happening in the world and how it's showing up, it's undeniable how much we are living the blueprint of our own astrology, how that plays out, how it plays out globally. And then you have the cards here that help us interpret, do an interpretation, right? Yeah, it's a great energy. I love the feeling of this. So I'm super excited about what this could be for you. If you've listened this long, I really, really appreciate it. I would love your thoughts. I'm excited for you, whatever it is. It's going to be really good. Super excited for you. Let me know, if there's something that you've been thinking of birthing and you've been asking like, should I? Is now the right time? This is an absolute, you got a green light. You are going to be doing assessing. You are going to be doing some reevaluating. You are going to be, making some decisions, cutting the fat. Maybe you thought you were going to do this and then you decided, well, this isn't going to work so well in this situation, so let's get rid of this. You got a lot going here with the 7s, but it's not in a bad way. It's in a good way. It means that there's a lot of choices in front of you, which is always a good thing, in my opinion. We have lots of choices. So yeah, anyway, that's my reading for today. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear, what you think, what you're doing, how you're handling everything that's going on. We're all in this together, right? It hasn't been an easy few years. But I feel like things are shifting. I feel like the pendulum is swinging. So let me know. Okay, I would love it if you would like, if you would comment, if you would subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Do something that you love for yourself every single day. All right, bye-bye.